Hi, I'm Alessandro, creator of Druid Path, and here is a how to play in under 10 minutes.
Druid Path is a solo monster taming card game, where you play as an ancient druid, fighting to restore balance in a world overrun by corrupted technology. Your main objective is to defeat the Darachs, rogue druids who have succumbed to this corruption. To achieve this, you will have to walk the Druid Path, taming wild Beastborgs, finding magical items and using your robot companions to support you in battle. But you're racing against time. You only have 10 turns before the corruption consumes you. Start by choosing a path. Each path has a different level of difficulty. The Beastborg deck goes on top of the path card and the item deck goes on the right hand side. Next, you choose the druid you want to play with and place it at the bottom of the path card. Then place the robot companions beside them. Choose a Darach to face and place the Shadow Beastborgs deck on their left side. Now the setup is ready. The battlefield is a 3x3 grid. The top row is for the Darachs Beastborgs, the middle row is where wild Beastborgs appear, and the bottom row is reserved for your tame Beastborgs. Combat happens in lanes. Only Beastborgs in the same lane can fight each other. There is also a lane on the right side of the grid, where you can deploy up to 3 activated robots for extra support. There are a total of 4 phases. The first phase is the encounter phase. First, you draw as many item cards as indicated in the path card, in this case 3 cards. You gain 3 stamina, then move the path cube from the start position to the first step on the path. Each step shows a number and icons. The number tells you how many wild Beastborgs you encounter each turn. In this case, let's draw 3 Beastborgs and put them in the encounter row. The card icon next to the path step means you must draw 1 or more item cards, while the Darach icon means the Darach summons a Shadow Beastborg. Shadow Beastborgs are a special type of Beastborg that cannot be tamed by the druid. All Shadow Beastborgs have the ward ability, which prevents your Beastborgs from attacking the Darach directly. As long as they remain on the battlefield, they essentially act as a barrier. Then the play phase begins. In this phase, you can spend stamina to perform various actions, such as spending 1 stamina to draw an item card, spending stamina to play item cards from your hand, or spending 1 stamina to collect a gemstone of your choice from the supply. You can also attempt to tame Beastborgs, and there is no limit to the number of actions per turn, as long as you have stamina for. Each Beastborg has a gemstone cost, which indicates the type and number of gemstones required to tame it, a tame cost, that is a dice roll you must meet or exceed to tame it, attack and HP values, and they also might have an armor value. The art icons on the bottom is the HP transfer ability, which activates every time you or the Darach replace a Beastborg from their rows. To tame a Beastborg, you must match the number and type of gemstones shown on its gemstone costs. Once you have the required gemstone, you spend 1 stamina and you attempt taming by rolling the dice. You can boost your roll by using potion cards or discarding item cards for a discard boost. When you successfully tame a Beastborg, place it in the druid row. Any light side tame abilities will activate immediately. During the play phase, you can also activate your robots, and to do that you need battery cards. Once activated, place the robot in the robot lane, only then you can use its abilities. Each time you use its ability, reduce its energy by moving the counter down 1 slot. You can have multiple robots activated at once, and choose which one to use during the play phase. Robot abilities often sync with your druid abilities to create powerful combos. Next is the Darach's turn, known as the Darach phase. During this phase, any Beastborg you fail to tame will be tamed by the Darach. Any Beastborg under the Darach's control gains the Shadow ability. After that, the Darach draws a card and uses the Shadow side of the item. The Shadow side of the item cards always harms you in some way, forcing you to discard cards, damaging your Druid or Beastborgs, or giving strength bonuses to the Darach's Beastborgs. The final phase is the combat phase. During this phase, the Darach's Beastborgs attack your Druid. Only Beastborgs in the same lane can engage in battle, and the Darach's Beastborgs always strike first, For each strike you have 3 options. Do nothing, that means that you will take damage but won't spend any stamina. You can spend 1 stamina to attack the Darach, striking it directly, or you can spend 1 stamina to engage in combat. Your Beastborg block the attack of the Darach Beastborg, and both Beastborgs will deal damage to each other simultaneously. To attack the Darach you must spend 1 stamina. After declaring your attack, you roll the dice. If your roll is higher than the Darach's parry value, you deal damage equal to the Beastborg's attack. Attacking with Beastborgs isn't the only way to harm the Darach. You can also deal direct damage using item cards, druid abilities, or robots abilities. You win the game when the Darach's HP reaches 0. You lose if either your druid's HP reaches 0, if you reach the final step of your path card, or if your item deck runs out. Success in Druid Path requires careful resource management. The stamina economy is tight, and you can only perform a limited number of actions each turn. You won't have the time or stamina to tame every Beastborg you want. You must also save enough stamina to attack the Darach and protect your druid from the attacks of the Darach Beastborgs. This was just a quick guide to help you understand the core mechanics. There is so much more depth to the game, with card abilities and special rules to explore. But hopefully this gives you a first taste of Druid Path. Thanks for watching.